Hello, how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, viewers and listeners? My name is Maurice Kelley, your host for Best Decisions Podcast. I'm here today with a mainstay in the cosmetology field, Miss Myisha. We are here at our shop located on 424 West Chew Avenue in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Myisha, welcome to the Best Decisions Podcast.
Hello.
I'm excited to have you today. I know you have 20 plus years of experience. With that being said, can you give us a little background about yourself?
I'm a wife. I'm a mother. I'm a 4-year cancer survivor. That's like my biggest thing.
Wow.
I've been in the business for about 22 years now. Starting out in 95, right out of high school, I really had no aspirations to have my own hair salon. I just wanted to do hair. As time went on, I lost my own hair. It started to thin out. And I started researching and figuring out, like, what's this wig thing? You know, I got to look good while I'm doing hair. So I started researching that, and I came up with a wig salon. I really wanted to specialize in that and help people who also lost their hair. And the biggest thing was 10 years plus into my career, I lost my hair due to cancer. And that's, like, been my whole vision anyway, helping people with hair loss in some sort of ways.
Wow.
That's my biggest thing.
Wow. So you said you had cancer, so it kind of inspired you to be able to go ahead and get into the wig. How did you start that whole process off of seeking that knowledge for that?
Well, the biggest thing was Beyonce, Little Kim, who's the other person? RuPaul. They all had these wigs, and I wanted to know, how does it look like it's coming out of their scalp? So I started taking classes, starting in 95, all the way up to about 2006.
Okay.
And I was working as a nursing assistant at the time.
Okay.
And I was about to get fired because I was always on the computer researching wigs, and they was like going to tell on me, and I didn't care because I was about to resign and have my own shop.
Yes.
So I just took to the internet mostly for researching classes and who had them.
Okay.
And I took like 10 plus classes, and all those different ways of learning I made into my learning.
Okay.
And the way I do things.
Okay. So when you first started, you were just working at different shops and everything like that.
Yes, I worked at about 10 different shops.
10 different shops.
And I watched how people made mistakes with their money and how every shop that I worked at closed down. And I had to keep jumping from place to place. And that really, like, discouraged me from having my own shop. Mm-hmm. But I knew, like, okay, I'm going to pay my bills first.
Okay.
And I'm going to always have a shop. Okay. And then I'm going to figure it out from there. But I wanted my concept, I needed the people to need me, not just want a hairdo. Fly by night, you know, it's raining, I'm not going. No, these people, they don't have hair, so they come in no matter what. And that was my biggest thing. I needed people to need.
People creating that product, you know, that somebody always going to, you know, want, be able to come back to. That's amazing. And you pick wigs, which is amazing.
And it was extensions at first.
Okay.
It was just doing sew-ins. I knew I had to be fast. You know, and I didn't want people to sit there all day with me. I worked in the doctor environment where the doctor made appointments, and people always was mad. They was waiting in the waiting room too long. So I was like, well, my shop, you know, I'm going to stick by my appointment time. As soon as you come in, you get waited on, and I've stuck by that. And that's the type of clientele I have. They're in a hurry. They want their weave good, but they want it fast.
Wow. So when you started this journey, and, you know, you said you ran into where you had, I guess, cancer.
Well, I had alopecia first, thinning of my hair. And then it progressed, and as the years went on, I found out I had breast cancer.
Oh, you had breast cancer, and that affected you with your hair loss.
Yeah, once you have the chemo treatments, it all comes out.
It's all gone. And then once that happened, you really dodged into, you know.
No, I was already into it before. Yeah, I helped a lot of clients that had cancer. So me dealing with mine, it was like a breeze. I had a whole network of people, just clients, loving me from afar, you know, and just being like, you got this, you helped us, you know, so it just made it easier for me.
So how did you, when you first started doing wigs, how did you promote that?
I promoted mostly on the internet. Craigslist was my go-to because it was free.
Craigslist.
Yes. And they don't even change.
Craigslist
but yeah, because now they charge you for different things. They didn't used to charge back then. But Craigslist was my number one go-to. Facebook and Instagram. They are lifesavers. They're free.
Yes.
There's a way to use it and just network with people and talk to people and get the word out there. And for free. I really never paid for flyers and stuff like that. No.
Wow. So Instagram, so you just build a following and keep promoting it, and people all actually go to different people and talk about it and come here.
Yeah,
so
I could give you some of my secrets on how to get more followers, but I won't.
So there we go. So even with the Instagram and you promoting everything, how did you handle all that, the time management piece?
So during the day, I'm doing hair mostly, but between clients, I'm promoting, I'm putting up a picture. Just recently, I'm learning to delegate the work. I usually do all of it all by myself, but being as though I was a teacher at one time, I learned that I need to teach somebody else this and not be afraid of somebody. You know how some people are just so tight on their information that they don't want to share, with people. But I had to teach my assistant that she can run my Instagram, my Facebook, and everything, and she'll post the pictures. I taught her what to put under those pictures, and I have other people helping me now.
So, Myisha, can you name a time in the field when, as an entrepreneur, you were working, you have your own business, and things became overwhelming to the point that you wanted to say probably, you know what, I'm just done with this. Can you discuss or elaborate on a particular time in your life?
The most difficult time in my career I could think about was when I was diagnosed with breast cancer. My mind was racing. Like, what am I going to do? This is my bread and butter. I don't have another job. How can I do this? So I just basically had to entrust in people that I employed. And one was a friend. And, trust them to manage it, collect the money. I thought the systems that I had in place at the time were good, but now I'm learning that if I more so was on just credit cards, it would have been easier to track everything. I since have had everything computerized. I have the computerized scheduling, taking credit cards, and there's a reason for that, especially with bookkeeping. But in that time, I had to entrust the business with somebody else, and money was missing. Things were missing.
Okay.
And it's just basically make sure you take an inventory of your business and know what's there. Don't trust everybody. Things went missing. Money was stolen. But because I managed the money, the way I knew how, I wouldn't say the best way, but the way I knew how, I was able to still come back, keep those clients. They knew we only want to, have to do this for a little while. And they trusted me to know that I was leaving them with people who could, take care of them. So on the back end, like the clients, because they trust you, they'll stay around. But it was difficult. Like, it was difficult.
I could just imagine you're fighting. And you also have this business this is your baby. You put everything you had into it.
And you know what else is the biggest thing? A lot of people try to open up a salon that's huge.
Okay.
And I've stayed small for a reason.
Okay.
I need to be able to afford that on my own.
Okay.
So no matter who was here,
yes,
I knew my money, would take care of the bills.
Yes.
And then whatever else is extra.
Okay.
I'm not trying to go bigger. Like, small is weird said.
Okay, there we go. So, in this field, I know it's a lot of hair shows, everything like that. How did you create your network?
Facebook was a good way for me to create it. I created a page called Salon Talk.
Okay.
It's a little forum that I have, and I invited all hairdressers from everywhere.
Okay.
And I give advice. If they ask a question, I give them answers. I'm not stingy with my knowledge. Whatever I can do to help any woman entrepreneur or any man, but I'm an expert with women entrepreneurs. I will help. I will answer any question for free.
Yeah.
Now I am trying to be a business consultant.
Yes.
At some point, but
that's the next phase.
I'm helping everybody for free.
There you go. That's amazing. So I like this segment. I call this the Give Back segment. What's your thoughts for people that start the business? Like, what would you say to that individual that's in the 9th grade, 8th grade? Actually, I know you worked at a school. You had a cosmetology program at the school. And what's something that you would say to those individuals to be able to help them out in their progress towards turning to cosmetology?
Especially young people.
Yes.
A lot of people are afraid to share their ideas and dreams. You never know who can help you if you share it. But my number one thing is to seek out a mentor.
Okay.
If you got somebody willing to help you, use that person.
Take it.
Yes.
So y'all hear that, ladies and gentlemen. If you seek out a mentor to really help you out in your progression in the field.
Especially if it's somebody who is either knowledgeable with starting a business or knowing the exact field that you're in. Like, ask them, can you mentor me? Okay. And most people are proud to do it. Okay.
All right. So I heard you say early on that you want to do consultation. So give me your goals over the next few years.
So my goal is to step from behind the chair and just run the business. I really want to be more fluent on my website. I do sell hair products that I put on people, but I want to be able to train more hairstylists on how to run a business. Okay. Even if they come through here just for a little while and learn everything they need to know to have their own.
So let's stop it right there. Let's go through that part right there. The difference between being a hairstylist versus actual running the business and looking at it from a whole point. Elaborate some point on that.
Some people think that all I have to do is do good hair.
Yes.
Because then you're treating it like a hustle.
Okay.
And if you are repetitious in doing just hair, who is doing your scheduling? Okay. Who is tending to the client's questions? Who is supplying them with the products that they need? Or who is taking the inventory of your whole shop? Making sure that you have everything day to day. You have to be in the background of everything. You can't just do hair. Unless you just want to be an independent contractor working at somebody and paying for the chair, then they take care of the background.
They take care of everything.
But you should know everything.
You should know everything. And how difficult was that, learning that, making that transition from that stylist position to an actual business owner? Let's go back to what you said earlier, how you changed everything and made it more digitized. Adding the credit card machine, adding scheduling on the computer and everything like that. So talk about that, elaborate that transition.
It wasn't a real transition for me. It was more so because I grew up in an entrepreneur household. Wow. My dad, my mom, in our basement, we had a t-shirt business. Yes. So I was down there answering the phones, folding the t-shirts, drying the shirts, doing all that kind of stuff. Yes. So I always knew about people running a business and working hard for yourself more than somebody else. Yes. Because you want to work hard for somebody else's dreams. I want to work hard for mine.
Exactly. That's a big thing. Making sure that you work hard for your own dreams and everything versus somebody else at times. So in this particular field, is it a person or a particular business that you would like to work with or, work with or work beside? Why?
It's a lot of people I want to work with.
Okay.
But there's a business that I want to kind of mimic, which is the hair club. Okay. I don't know all their secrets, but I kind of vision it, and I'm making up my own as I go because I'm kind of well, it should work this way. Okay. So I've created a standing wig order program. Okay. Where this person,
talk about that.
This ideal client that I'm gonna have. My ideal client is has no hair, and they need a wig, a fresh wig, every couple months. Yeah. So instead of them coming in and paying me right up front $600 for one wig, we do monthly payments. They can decide to get 3 wigs a year, 6 wigs a year, or 12 wigs a year. Wow. Most people want 2 every 2 months you get a wig. Okay. So that's 6 wigs a year. Yes. They only pay $108.75. Okay. It's $108.75 a month. Okay. But they pay throughout the whole year, and it pays for the wig in a slower way instead of all at one time. Yeah. And then once you get 6 wigs for the year, you're good. Probably for 2 years because each wig lasts for a year.
A long time. Wigs last for a year.
I got some divas.
Wow. So I was even thinking about that. Just me listening to you about the wigs, even currently right now, I have a family member that's in the hospital, doesn't have hair. I'm just saying, wow, she would love to be in there with a wig probably. When people come in, she doesn't feel embarrassed and everything like that. It's amazing that you created
and they have this private room for those people that are embarrassed. About that.
You can come back here and be able to get it done. That's amazing to even think about that, to even start this journey, with that. Anything else you want to discuss?
I'm my best client. I have a wig on.
So how was that? Like when you going in and creating a wig for yourself, like what are you saying like that I must do to make sure it's stylish, to make sure I'm showing people, hey, you know, I'm my best client. You see it on me. I wear this product. I trust in this product.
Right.
So
now that's my biggest thing. We have a lot of African Americans in our community who support other people. Let's just say it that way. They go there. It's like an in and out, hurry up and buy. Mm-hmm. I'm building a business where you can trust me because I wear what I sell. Wow. I know that it's going to last. Yes. I know it's good hair. Yes. I know I can color it. I'm not going to send you out saying it's virgin and I know it's not. No, it's not. Because I have integrity with my product. You know what I mean? So to me, that's the biggest thing. You should trust somebody that you can see in a brick and mortar, you know, instead of online.
So when you created this business and you're invested into it, how does that work when you're getting employees and you want them to just be as invested as you are? How does that work?
You got to build a team environment.
Okay.
I'm all about teaching them. So if they want to get their own one day, they can. I let them know ahead of time, like, I hope your goal is to have your own. Yes. Because I'm going to show you so many things that you'll be able to, you know, do your own thing. So I feel like when you invest in them and you show them everything and you're not stingy or, you know, like with your knowledge, I feel like that builds for an environment. And I let them know, I need you. You are my right hand. Yes. Without you, there is no me. Yes. My assistant does the washing, the braiding. When she calls out, I have to call out. Like, I can't come to work because I'm not braiding nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. And she styles. Yes. She, like, if the wig has, say if the wig is straight one day, she'll be like, oh no, we got to change it because they know they want to give that client, you know, the versatility to know that wig, oh, that's the same one you saw last week. We just changed the, you know, the style of it.
So how does a consultation work with like a new client? How does something like that go? I'm a new client. I come in here, you know, I'm embarrassed, but I want to look nice.
Well, first thing I let them know is I was in your position.
Yes.
I lost my hair. It grew back. Yes. But while it was lost, you can show me a picture of you and we will mimic that same thing and nobody will ever know. Wow. You know what I mean? Like, we take your measurements. Okay. If your hair loss is due to some type of situation like medical, hereditary issues or anything like that, we also call your insurance company and get you reimbursed for what you spend here. Wow. So that's something that I don't get out of anything. That's me giving back to my clients. You spent your money, now I'm going to get it back for you with your insurance. Wow. And I took those classes to learn that information. You know what I mean? So I can still help people. And the only thing I ask is that you buy it from here. Yes. That's the only thing.
Wow, you're making me excited. I wish you did Mel's here.
I do.
How you do? Come and save me. Come and save me.
I do.
Come and save me. So, tell us about the first time you got your own shop. How did that come about?
In 2006, I decided that I wanted to leave my job at the hospital. I was there for 8 years, and of course, I told you I was researching over and over everything. What I did was I resigned. Okay. I took my money out of the 401k that I had, and I only had $3,000 in there. I took that out. The building that I wanted was $750 a month. Yes. So I do rent every location I've had. It was $750 a month. So that times 3 was like what, $2,150. Right. I had to take that out, give the person $2,150, and I got a shop that was already a shop. Okay. To me, that's the secret. Yes. You don't want to have to build. You don't want to have to do anything. Get an already existing salon.
Because it's just.
It's there. You just jump right in. Yes. And that person, which is so weird, it was on Castor Avenue. She had furniture. Yes. She had the dryers and the chairs. So she made me rent them. Yes. So every month I rented them for $100. And when I did the math, I was like, wait a minute. It was 6 chairs in that salon. Yes. And like 12 dryers. Wow. But it must have been a Caucasian salon at one time. Okay. Because I was like, why do I have to have 12 dryers? Yeah. So she wanted to not move her things. Yes. She wanted me to pay every month, but I was like, that's $1,200 for the year. I'm not paying $1,200. I can get my own stuff. So in 1 month,
Yes.
I told her to take all her stuff out of there.
Yes.
She didn't want to, but I was like, I rent this place. I own it. You know
Yes.
what I mean? So you usually own your business, but not the place.
Yes.
When you're starting out.
Yes.
Your goal in 5 years or 10 years should be to own it. So that's my goal.
Okay.
Part of my 3-year goal.
Yes.
Is to finally own it. But I've been 10 years strong, and that is my motto, to get something that is already standing as a salon, move in, and then make your changes.
So that was your first salon.
Mm-hmm.
So how many salons has you had?
This is the
different
third.
Locations. Oh, this is the third location.
Yeah, this is the third.
Okay.
From that salon, I learned that a lot of landlords won't do everything that you want them to do, won't make the, won't make the changes or the upgrades. Yes. So you just got to move on.
Yes.
It was scary. Oh my God, it was so scary because at that time she wouldn't do anything, but it had a fire. Okay. And they said that she was never zoned to have a salon there. Wow. She didn't have the license to rent to people. Wow. So it was like my livelihood. License and inspection said they was going to close it down. Yes. So I had to find something real fast. And the first thing I found, I was on my way to King of Prussia Mall. And on 202, I saw a little salon. That salon saved my life. Like, I didn't have all the bills. It was $850 a month for that salon, but it was all utilities included. Okay. And the landlord did everything to upgrade it. He even shoveled my snow in the wintertime. And it's because it was in a county. Okay. I only moved from there, and that was a scary move, to move from Philly all the way out to near King of Prussia. Yes. But I talked to my clients. I always was honest. Let them know that I'm moving for a better, place. Yes. And I knew that I could get all the people there that didn't have a black salon to go to. Mm-hmm. So I had clients from Norristown, Audubon, Collegeville, and they still come here. They still come here. Because I was a good stylist and I was about business and professional, so they still come all the way back to Philly.
And that's exactly what I was going to go into. Like, how do you get your clients to say, okay, I'm going to go with you to this different location without losing an enormous amount of clients?
I just was honest. I let them. I sent the letter out, an email, and I did email blasting. That is the best thing ever. Okay.
So all your clients is on your email list.
Yeah, email list is like that's the meat and potatoes to your business. Okay. You don't have to worry about referrals if you have an email list. Wow. Because those people can email somebody else and share it.
Keep sharing.
Yes.
Wow. So because of that, what do you think is the importance of the location of a shop? Like, if you're a new owner and you're coming into this, what would you stress to that individual about location?
Well, a lot of people worry about staying in their neighborhood. Okay. To me, you never have to worry about that as long as you conduct business. Yes. If you are always professional, always there, you don't have your clients waiting outside for you. Yes. Stuff like that. Mm-hmm. They'll follow you anywhere because you are reliable.
Wow. Mm-hmm. I love it. I really do. So that's it for our segment. I want to thank you for allowing us to be able to interview you for the Best Decisions podcast. Mm-hmm. I look forward to seeing how your business continue to expand as you go into the consultation part over the next few years, and looking for a brick and mortar that you completely own, like you talked about. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited about that for you. We'll definitely keep checking back in, see the progression of your business. Okay. In this particular segment, we're going to go ahead and give a quote from Winston Churchill: "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." So this is your host, Maurice Kelley. I want to say thank you to everybody. Please go to our channel, subscribe, leave comments so we can be able to do things to be able to get better. Thank you.
And ask questions.
Ask questions. There we go.